Hello and welcome. I'm Cheryl. This is Your Journey Yoga. Thank you so much for being here today. I appreciate you. And hopefully you have subscribed. And if you haven't, I hope you'll take a second and just hit that little subscribe button. And if you're so inclined, you can hit the little bell icon and it'll tell you when there's a new video out. Today, we're just going to get rid of some stress, some anxiety. We're going to clear our heads, hopefully, and just get into a better space, particularly in the world we live in, guys, filled with social media, craziness going on around the holidays, but really anytime. Life can be stressful sometimes. So it's about finding a healthy, effective way to get rid of that stress and anxiety, that worry. So that's what we're doing today, you guys, to just take big, deep breaths, to let go of tension, and to find a good space. You can breathe a little bit easier, the mind's a little clearer, the heart's a little fonder of what's going on around us. So be well, take care. If you need to opt out, opt out. Okay, remember this is about finding a good, healthy space for you to just relax and breathe. All right, so easy pose. If this is not easy for you, my friends, find a blanket or a pillow or a bolster, sit it underneath your bum. That's going to allow your hips to open up a little bit easier and allow this to be a little less intense. So we're just going to and tall in that easy pose, and we're going to roll those shoulders, and we're going to do 4 shoulder shrugs, taking them up and back. Close your eyes. Just a wonderful, wonderful stretch to let go of tension and tightness, to let go of that stress we carry in the shoulders and the neck. Let's do that one more time. And shoulders slide down and away. Resting your hands comfortably anywhere you like. Bring the chin down towards the chest. Just slow, steady breaths. Just staying up nice and tall, just letting that head come forward. Space in that cervical spine. Stretching all the way down the back. Inhale, head up nice and tall, and then gently lean your head to the right. Feels good to you, press that left palm down towards the ground and just breathe. Close your eyes. Inhale, head up nice and tall, and as you exhale, lean that head to the left, just carefully taking care, and pressing that right palm down towards the earth. So where does your tension settle? Neck, shoulders, upper back, lower back, hips. We all kind of have that place, or maybe a couple places where stress and tension settle. Recognize where yours are and do what you need to do to let that go. Inhale, head nice and tall, and let's walk those hands forward. Just releasing the weight of the upper body down. Now again, you can have a pillow out in front if you like, a bolster. You can just let your upper body hang. You can support with those hands, or you can kind of ragdoll it down and use gravity and the weight of the body to gently influence that stretch. Really slowing down to just breathe. We want to be gentle and kind to our bodies. We want to recognize where we are mentally and physically. And we want to be supportive and caring, not judgmental and critical. Because you know what? Wherever we are is where we are. And perspective, guys, is everything. So change your perspective if you focus on something that is right in your life, something that is just great, something that makes you feel good and happy. Inhale, circle your hands back by your hips, and then circle those arms up and over as you hinge all the way back up nice and tall. And let's release that right hand, left arm up and over, and just gently reach. Oh, yes. So today, where are you holding that tension? Found it? Have you let any of it go yet? That's our goal, guys, is to let go of as much stress, anxiety, worry, tension that we possibly can, and replace it with love, and energy and awareness. Inhale it back up nice and tall, reach the sky, and exhale, left hand comes down, right arm up and over, and just sink. Oh, just sink, let it happen, let it go. Just breathe. Another great way, guys, to kind of clear your head and let go. Take a short little walk, get some fresh air outside, hopefully some sunshine. Inhale, reach to the sky. Oh, both arms come up. And then gently release those hands down by your sides. And let's take that right leg and extend it out. Now I'm going to be kind of at an angle. You can be however you want, so along the length of your mat, whatever works. So we're going to rotate our bodies, and we're going to place our hands kind of on either side of that right leg, lifting through the crown of the head, and then we're going to slowly walk those hands forward. If you're able, flex that right foot. If you need to keep a soft foot, keep a soft foot. And draw your nose towards your knee. So the more you work to rotate that upper body to center your tummy and chest over that right leg, the more you're going to feel this in the lower back, particularly on that left side. So if it's too intense, guys, just come towards center a little bit more. Drawing the nose towards the knee. And again, that foot can be flexed or soft. You decide what feels good to you. Down. Recognize where you're holding tension. Give your body a few breaths to realize you're not going to ask more than it's ready to give. And actually feel how your body just starts to surrender into this stretch. Starting to release some of that intensity. Let's slowly walk those hands back up. Now we're going to turn, and we're going to take a hold, right hand to the top of the knee, left arm reaches up and over. Gazing up along the inside of that left arm. Inhaling it up, releasing that left hand behind you about hip height. Right arm extends to the sky, point those right toes, press and lift. Arch it back. So as we arch back, that right leg is long. Oh, and we reach. And gently release it down. And we're going to switch sides. So now that left leg comes out to the side. Flex your foot, reach to the sky, turn towards that leg, open those arms out to a T or just to a low V, and sit up as tall as you can. And then slowly start to walk it forward. And again, you're just releasing the weight of the upper body down, working to center tummy and chest onto that left leg as much as good to you. And the more you're rotating, the more you're working to center that upper body onto that left leg, the more you're going to feel this in that lower back on the right side. We want it to feel good, guys. Not too intense. Allowing that body, that head to be heavy, upper body to be heavy, managing the intensity to a good place for you. Again, that can be soft and flex it. Now really be mindful of your critical thoughts. Let them go, guys. Focus on that breath, clear your head. Just be glad to be here, knowing that you are doing something good for the mind, for the body. And let's slowly walk it up. And we're going to take the left hand and we're going to reach across to that right knee. Right arm reaches up and over. Oh, just that really nice stretch all the way down that right side. And inhale it back up, releasing that right hand behind you, about hip height. Point those left toes, reach with those left fingertips. Oh, lift those hips and arch it back. Oh, this just feels so good through the ribs, through the belly, through the shoulder. Find that breath and slow it down. And gently release it back down. Let's pull those knees in. We're just going to hug them in nice and tight and tuck the chin towards the chest, nose towards your knee. Make yourself just as tight into a little ball as you can. Starting at the tailbone, slowly lifting, lengthening, creating space between each of those vertebrae to sit up nice and tall. And let's pull those feet out and away from us just a little bit. Go ahead and slide on down to the top of your mat and extend those arms out. Just safely coming down onto your back. If you want to go slow, go slow. If you want to roll it back, roll it back. And let's pull those knees in. Hands to the shins, just below your knees, just a nice little tuck. Pressing the tailbone towards the mat, flattening out your back. Can you feel each and every vertebra against the earth? Releasing that intensity, placing that right foot to the mat, and then the left. Let's open up those feet just a little bit wider and let your hands rest wherever you like, just so long as your hands are out of the way. And we're going to rock those knees side to side. Nothing super fast. Just working through the hip joint, allowing that pelvis to shift as it needs to, and just breathe. So one thing you'll notice, guys, is it doesn't have to take an hour of anything. It always can. If you have an hour, absolutely. But if you can just give yourself a few moments to distract, to move, to breathe, to change your perspective, to change your outlook, we can let go of stress. We can free ourselves from that heaviness and feel light. Coming back to center, let's pull those feet into hip width apart. Hands come down by your sides, palms to the mat. We're going to the pelvis so that the small of the back presses into the mat, and then slowly begin to lift those hips towards the sky, peeling your spine off the mat, one vertebra at a time, coming up to bridge pose. Top of bridge pose. Oh, we're squeezing those buns. Knees are hip width apart. Feet are hip width apart. We bring the hands behind the back if you like and interlace your fingers. You can just keep the hands where they were if you prefer. Feels good to you. Roll those shoulders underneath. Just checking in, guys. Chin towards the chest. Gazing up towards the sky. Big, full, deep breath. Let's come up to the tips of the toes, lifting those heels. Squeeze your buns just a little bit higher. Gently releasing your heels, rocking back to your heels. Toes lift. Press through those heels and lift the buns even higher. And release the feet to the mat. Release your hands. Roll those shoulders one at a time, and ever so slowly roll it back. One vertebra coming to the mat at a time, till your bottom is the last to touch. Drawing your right knee in, extending your left leg out. Right hand extends out to a T, left hand to the outside of the right knee, and gently pull your leg across. Taking your gaze out over that right arm. Probably the best pose for wringing out stress, anxiety, worry, or any negative energy that might be around or within us. Close your eyes. Release it, you guys. Let it go. Give yourself permission to let it go. Sometimes we feel like we have to carry these burdens. You don't have to carry burdens. You can allow yourself to feel light and carefree. I promise it feels so good when we can get there, even if just briefly. Can you put a smile on your face? Let's slowly roll it back to center, extending right leg to the sky. Point your toes, lengthen your leg, little external rotation through that hip, and slowly lower your leg down and allow it to come to rest. Left knee comes in, left arm extends out to a T, right hand to the outside of the left knee, and gently pull your leg across your body. We turn and take our gaze out over that left arm. Now, sometimes when you are holding tension, you might know that you get a pop, crack, an adjustment. Guys, that's good. That's your body finding balance once again. Just making sure there's no pain involved, because that's never good. But when you feel those pops and cracks, be mindful, be present, listen, feel, be kind. Sometimes we find being kind to others easier than being kind to ourselves. Please be kind to yourself every day, you guys. It does not do us any good to criticize, to judge, to be cruel to ourselves or really anybody. And releasing your hand, rolling back to center, extending left leg to the side, point your toes, lengthen your leg, little external rotation through your hip, and slowly lower your leg down. And allow it to come to rest. Extend those arms overhead, reach fingertips, lengthen through the toes. Make yourself as long as you can. Now circle those arms around, pull those knees in, and we're going to roll to the side. We're going to come up onto all fours and sit it back to child's pose. And another one of the all-time greatest. So those knees can be together or apart. We can allow our body to sink. If it feels good to you, bend the elbows, bring the palms of the hands to touch, and gently rest the heel of your hand against the head. Otherwise, keep those arms long, or you can stack your hands for the forehead to rest against. And just breathe. So maybe it feels good to stay in one position for a bit and then switch it up. That's absolutely fine. Extending those arms. And let's slowly walk those hands up. Once again, coming back to our easy pose. With or without that assistance of the bolster or pillow underneath your bum, sit up nice and tall, rest your hands comfortably. Close your eyes. Big, full, deep breaths. And just moving from the crown of the head throughout your body, scanning. If there's any last little bit of stress or tension hiding anywhere. Let's turn the palms to the shins just below the knees. Take a big breath and press the chest forward, arch your back, gaze to the sky. Exhale, hollow the tummy and chest. Press your spine towards the back, your chin. Inhale, press it through, arch your back, gaze to the sky. And exhale, hollow. Let's do one more cat and cow. Inhale, press it through, cow. Arch your back. And exhale, hollow to cat. And inhale it up. Reach to the sky. And pull hands to heart center. I appreciate you guys more than you know. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you feel amazing, and I hope your day is incredible. Be well. Take care. And until the next time, namaste.